What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're reacting to Goon Squad. So yeah, let's get started.
Release that stop order so we can get back to working on this property. Alright, so before this video gets started, I do want to mention that we just dropped our very first Christmas long sleeve t-shirt. This sucker is super fire. What you have here is the gladiator wrapped in some Christmas lights and a Christmas tree in the back. And honestly, these suckers are pretty limited. We didn't drop too many of these. So if you want to copy one and help support your boys and get this sucker before Christmas, be sure to visit goonzquad.com. But as right now, let's get to the video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the brand new Goon Squad garage, and this building is just looking absolutely magnificent. But today, as you can tell, there's a little red sign right in our drive area that's actually a cease and desist from the city to stop all work here at the shop. I mean, they stuck this thing right in our drive. I can't even step over here probably without it even getting a fine. But for real, let's just go ahead and squat down and read what this thing says right here from the Department of Public Works. As you can tell, look, stop work notice. Man, that is just crazy. You just need to stop all work. That's basically what it means right there. But dude, read the rest of it, man. Cease and desist all land disturbing except for installing erosion and sediment controls and water quality buffers, high visibility fencing, and nothing in that buffer. So apparently that trailer that was on the property when we bought it is in the water quality buffer zone, which we need to remove that. It's probably the first thing we need to do. And on top of that, we got to redo our silk fence. I think we got to double up on it and put like one kind of 10-20 feet away from that, because I believe there's like a water ditch there that's like a main stream that we have to be really cautious about. Yeah, it's some sort of drainage ditch that the city takes really serious. And go ahead and read the bottom. And right also,
and make sure you subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my gaming, subscribe to my music channel. So yeah.
So that's why we're here today. That's super important right here, because they can actually fine us if we try to do anything else on the property with the land and stuff like that. And those are probably some hefty fines. So today, that's what we're going to get started with, is working on getting back to work and try to reverse that so we can work on this building and finish it up. And we even picked up a ditch witch right here. This thing actually just cuts out, I think, a 6-inch ditch. And this is going to help us install silk fence throughout that whole entire side there. I believe we have to throw one on that side, maybe even on this side, and just all that stuff. That's right. And also the high visibility fence needs to go in the water quality buffer. But you know what? This may sound like bad news, but look at this, man. This gives us the opportunity to test out one of these suckers, dude. Barretto, dude. I kind of mixed it up with the Ditch Witch. I think there's two brands. We're going to try the Barretto. I know there's guys out there that run the Ditch Witch. We're going to try this sucker out, see what it does. Yeah, so I say we go ahead, first off, fire up Big Bertha, move that trailer out of there. Look at the plans. Look at the plans that we got, because we already printed them out, and start installing some of this stuff. Look where we need to dig, and hopefully get our job back. Alrighty guys, so check this out. First thing that we started with was moving the tractor trailer out of the water quality buffer zone using Big Bertha right there, which was no match at all. And we were able to actually fire up the trencher on tracks, which that sucker is super crazy. I mean, one wrong move, one big old boulder in your way, and that thing's going to sling you off almost like riding a bull, dude. That's exactly what I was about to say. That thing's crazy, but you know what? It's speed. Speed, man. It got the job done super fast. Cut a trench along that fence line right there. And we started with that silk fence first right there because we had to redo the old one. I think the inspector said it wasn't deep enough in the ground or the flap wasn't in the proper direction. But you know what? We put the flap in the proper direction this way like this. The way the water can flow and the sediments get trapped. Got that sucker knocked out all the way to the concrete that's in the ground over there. Then we jumped onto this side over here, which based off the site plan, this is exactly what it calls for. 2 silk fences from here to here all the way down to that fence line over there. And this one was super easy to do until we hit some concrete right here, which there is another solution. And what's that solution called? A sock, dude. Soil sock. So basically, it's like some straw wrapped in a netting or something like that. I've seen it at Home Depot, so that's exactly what we're going to pick up. And you're probably wondering why we're not removing this concrete. And the reason why we can't remove this concrete is based off the plan again from the city. This water quality buffer zone cannot be touched. So yeah, no disturbing it. Yeah, so we can't move the concrete, so we're going to have to that's why we're going to use the straw sock to put on top of the concrete, right? Yeah, it's called soil sock or something like that. And we're just going to put it on top of the concrete and just use like maybe some metal rods and just knock it into the concrete all the way down to that fence line on both sides over there. Same issue over here. The concrete ended off a little bit further down, but we're just going to have to continue all the way down right there. And then on top of all that, we got to do a high visibility fence around not the whole entire perimeter, just along this side right here. And where that excavator is, that's the end of the water quality buffer line. We just got to throw a visibility fence like that. I don't know what the city wants it, but we'll do it. That way it's visible, dude. That way nobody like drives over, I guess, the silt fence or something like that. Yeah, something like that. And also there's another section we got to throw some high visibility fence, but you know what? We're going to get this done. That way we can get that done.
Also subscribe to that
right
channel.
Now what we're going to do is probably hop into the F450,
Follow me
run
on
to the
TikTok.
Home Depot, get what we need, and also grab a bite to eat for the stomach.
TikTok on their channel. In the description. Destruction. Alright.
So it's actually the next day here, and last night we ended up knocking out the rest of the soil control on this side over here, along with this high visibility fence. And that right there is just to basically mark where that water quality buffer zone is. I guess that way you don't just do anything in there, because honestly, I think you're supposed to straw and seed all that stuff. But I think we'll find out, and we'll ask the inspector a little bit later. But also, we threw up some more silt fence along the fence line over there. Then we brought in that straw roll that's in a netting, which is called wattle. I know it kind of sounds kind of weird, but that's what the guy at the construction store called it. So we laid it down over there, which that stuff is awesome because you don't have to dig no trench. You just place it down, and I think you got to stake it or something like that.
Yeah, you can either stake it or not stake it. I really don't know, because I've seen people not stake it at all.
That's
but
right.
you know what? That stuff is a little bit more pricier, but it does
Save
a lot of time.
Saves a lot of time. So we got this area knocked out right here, and there is one more area that we got to go ahead and throw up a silt fence on, and that's right there. And also we got to throw high visibility fence right there as well. So we should knock it out pretty quick.
we do got to move pretty quick because this machine's got to get returned in the next like 15 to 20 minutes, and also we got to wash it. So I don't know how we're going to manage all this in this short time, because if we don't clean it, I think it's like a $200 cleaning fee.
We'll just pressure wash it real quick, stop by the house. I mean, this should take probably like 10 minutes to just do like a 50-foot like trench, and that should be pretty much it right there.
Yeah, we'll cut the trench, and then we'll immediately return it, and then we'll go ahead and install what we got to install. Alrighty guys, so that's pretty much it for all of our fencing. I think we knocked everything off of that checklist that we got, and hopefully we can call the inspector out here and let him check everything once again, and he can release that stop order so we can get back to working on this property, because we got to finish this thing up, dude. We got things to do. Just look at that beautiful entry door right there. Yeah. And we were just talking about this. We might build a little awning over it, so that'd probably be next, right? Yeah, build it, or we'll probably have to wait until, or is the awning attached to the wall? Yes. It's probably attached to the wall. So yeah, we'll probably build one attached to the wall, make it out of wood, probably stain it and use like the same or black roof on it. Would look really good. And our garage doors are going to be installed here really soon as well, so we probably got to paint those doors as soon as possible too. We probably will have to paint the garage doors before they get installed. I think, right? We'll probably, if we get a call that they're going to install garage doors a certain day, we're going to paint them the day before. That way we can have them sitting out here in the garage. We'll paint them up, and then they can install them right away. Ready to go, man. That's just going to be awesome. Yeah, we got a lot of brainstorming that we're doing right now. And yeah, and we're still thinking about stuff that we need to add inside the shop, you know, the lifts and stuff, because you got to have some epic lifts in this garage. That's right. Yeah, and also we were looking at the site plans once again, and our what's called pavement right here, parking lot, is not going to be too big, but you know what they did prepare for us in advance? Another building that we could build in the future in this area right here, dude. That could be a future building right there. So we got plenty of room over there. Parking lot is going to be pretty big. I mean, we want it big enough to at least do one spin around in there. You know what I mean? Donuts or eights, you know what I mean? Figure eights, all that good stuff, man. But man, this kind of was out of the blue, kind of hit us, you know. Yeah, hit us. That's why we came out here. That's why this whole video was on this property right here, because this is really important stuff. Because I mean, once all this is said and done, then we can continue. We can probably start with getting this asphalt like poured as soon as possible, because that's the main thing. That's the reason why they don't want us working, is because we're going to be moving dirt around. We don't want anything washed up in the creek. Exactly. You know? That is 100% true right there. And also we got to call in we called in the framers. They were supposed to be out here. They didn't make it out here because of the stop work notice. We got to call. We're like, we're going to stop order everything right now. So now we can go ahead and see if we can move on with that, you know. But that's going to be all for today's video. Hopefully here really soon we can continue working on the new Goon Squad garage. But you guys are going to have to stay tuned to see what happens. Make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at goonzquauds. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Make sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and comment what I should react to next, and make sure you subscribe. Bye.